Hello and welcome to the Coilwars 10K build-off finale. I am your host, Nick Devine. If you have not watched any of the Coilwars 10K build-off videos yet on my channel, I strongly suggest you do so before watching this video. If you have already watched them and you have been following, then we are finally here. We have got our winners. This is the video for it. Coilwars was a build-off put together by Dwayne Rambo and homeboy Josh over a year ago. It was held on YouTube and Instagram simultaneously. In celebration of Coilwars and how successful it was, there was a Facebook group put together. In celebration of it reaching 10,000 followers, there was a build-off put together, and I was honored to be the host. There was over 250 entries between 3 tiers in this build-off. And we're now down to our top 3 of each tier. And now we're going to tell you who the top 1 is of each tier. The top 3 have done so well in this contest. It's amazing how much they just... It was just such a hard decision to get that first one. And I can't stress it enough how hard it was for the judges to come up with decisions. Everybody definitely just tried their hardest, and that just makes it so hard to come to a decision. But we're lucky to have our 3 judges from the last round, and they came to their decision. And in the end, it was unanimous throughout all 3 tiers. There was no split decisions. It was they took their time, looked at the build, understood the builds, and just they came to their decisions. It was unanimous. We have our 3 winners. So I've kept you waiting long enough. Let's look at the beginners to start off. First off for the beginners is Aaron Nelson. Aaron Nelson did this beautiful Clapton zipper. He took 2 pieces of 28 gauge stainless steel, and one is in 38 gauge N80, and one is in 36 gauge stainless steel, and he made a zipper out of it. Twisted 2 one way, 2 the other way, paralleled them together. He's got a 6 wrap on a 3.5 millimeter. It comes out to 0.32 ohms, single coil, and a Faro style deck. I'm not exactly sure what deck that is. I'm pretty sure it's not a Faro, but it's a Faro style. This build is beautiful for a beginner. I don't know, man. This thing is so nice. The color shots are beautiful. Looks like you stepped outside. Just great picks on this one. Great job, Aaron. Next up, Jesse Lawrence. Jesse Lawrence did something quite similar. Clapton zippered. He has 3 pieces of 28 gauge stainless steel twisted together in each of these, but they have 40 gauge stainless steel around them. It's wrapped on 2.5 millimeter inside diameter. It's a dual coil, 0.14 ohms, and a goon. Beautiful build. Unfortunately, we had somebody that wasn't able to get in the build. Jason Campbell says, well, as much as I tried, I could not get my twist consistency throughout. I remember now why the first time I tried zipper builds, I decided not to do them. After several hours, I failed attempts and frustration. I bailed down before the 2 awesome builds from Aaron and Jesse and wish them both the best of luck. Well said, Jason. Yeah, good luck next time, man. It just could get to you sometimes. And, you know, not all the times the build gods look out for us, and you would know that if you ever seen any of my live videos. But, good luck next time. Way to be a good sport about it, and thanks for trying at least. We don't expect everybody to get their build in. It's just rough. It just is. To ask people to do builds within weeks, or within a week, it's just rough, and we expect some people to, you know, have life issues or just have a hard time. So, better luck next time, man. Awesome job in the first couple rounds. You did great. Our winner for the beginners is Aaron Nelson. Congratulations, Aaron Nelson. Although both of you did zippers and it makes it very hard to choose, your mixed alloys and your colors and the shots that you took just put you over the top. Aaron Nelson, great job. Jesse, you did a great job also, but Aaron Nelson takes this one. Great job, Aaron Nelson. Let's move on to the intermediate. Here's our top 3 intermediate. First up, Adam Wood. Adam Wood had a staple stagger fuse Clapton variation parallel with a twisted helix variation. He took 10 ply of .3 ribbon Canthal and N80 mixed. He has 28 gauge frames staggered and 38 gauge N80. He alternated his fuses. He has a double fuse, 38 N80 and 38 N90, and a single fuse, 38 N80. The twisted wire is a 28-38 stagger fuse Clapton, twisted, and then he helixed it with 36 gauge stainless steel. He says staggering isn't him, but could have fooled the shit out of me. Great job, Adam. Brian Helwig has a staggered hybrid. He has a staple stagger fuse Clapton, a skip fuse stagger fuse Clapton, a snake spine in there. He took 8 pieces of .4 N80, frames of 28 gauge N90, all fuses 38 gauge stainless steel. He wrapped them around 3mm ID. It comes out to a .08 in an OG Goon. His IG name is Mind Dream. Great job. This build is just hard to wrap your head around. Next up, Jared A. Jackson, Quad Stag Fuse Staggerton. He took 4 pieces of .4 Canthal in 36 N80 stagged. He took 4 pieces of 28 gauge frames in 38 N80 stagged, and then he skip fused them all together with 38 gauge stainless steel. Wrapped it around 3mm inside diameter. Dual 3 wrap in the Tygoon. It comes out very low, but it looks great. Something you don't see very often. I really like this build a lot. 3 wraps, but I still like this build a lot. Dual coil, doesn't matter. Now, if you haven't noticed, all 3 of the intermediate builds were all dual coils, all beautifully done, all clean. Very hard decision, but the judges came up with Brian Helwig. Brian Helwig, that snake spine, just to wrap your mind around it, is kind of what set you over the top. The build is complex and epic, is what the judges are telling me, and I believe them. I think the same. That build is very sick, but nothing to take away from Adam Wood and Jared Jackson. These guys did a great job too. I mean, it's crazy close. Great job, Brian. Congratulations. The only thing closer is the Masters. Let's take a look at the Masters. Crazy stuff.
Will you get a load of this?
Here's our top 3 Masters for the final. Mass Coils with the Infinity Stovetop Warfare is what he's calling it, and I'm just going to listen. This Staggerton is 2 pieces of square wire 4x4 N80, 8 pieces of .4 ribbon. It's fused with 36 N80 and 36 stainless steel. In the grooves is 40 gauge stainless steel and 28 gauge stainless steel decor with a 4x36 gauge twist. 2 are N80 and 2 are stainless steel. It came out to a .17 in the death trap. This build is just amazing. I love this build so much. Honestly, I could say it because I'm not a judge. It's probably my favorite just because you gave us something that I haven't seen really. I've seen variations, but this build just, I love it. I love the close-up shots. I love the colors you got from it. Just great job. I was a fan of your first build as well. Just great job. I love this build, man. Keep it up. Next up, we got Cameron Moore. Caged in an Inception. The outside coil is a groove fused corrugated helix. He took 6 pieces of .3 stainless steel and 4 pieces of .3 N80. 4 of them are corrugated. He took 26 gauge mixed frames and twisted them together. He fused it, helixed it with 38 gauge stainless steel. And then he grooved in the helixes with 44 N80. Beautiful. The inside coil is 3 times 36 gauge aliens in 42 gauge. 36 being the core, Canthal. 42 gauge stainless steel aliens being the outside. He caged it with 32 gauge stainless steel. 0.1 ohms in the goon. This build is gorgeous. That outside helix is amazing. Beautiful job. This coil is having a cage inside of an Inception. That's just insane. I love this build. I love it. It's just great. Great job. Next up is Luke Tingley. Dual Inception in the Twisted Messes 24. This thing is just super clean. The outside coil is a half stag. He took 4 pieces of 0.3 stainless steel and 2 pieces of 0.3 Canthal, and he staggered them in 40 gauge. He put it next to a 0.3 corrugated ribbon and a 28 gauge frame. Skip fused it with 40 gauge. Now on the inside he has a micro Clapton frame staple Suka. He took a piece of 0.3 Canthal and Claptoned it with 46. He has 28 gauge stainless steel frames and 12 pieces of 0.3 mixed Canthal and stainless steel. This build is just super clean. Just great job. This is another one. Just a great, I love this build. I just love all 3 of them. So rough, so close. I mean, you all of you just combinated a whole bunch of fucking concepts and just threw them together and made them all look good. So in saying that, our judges had, they commented so many times how hard this decision was. Like, when it's up to the masters and they all push their limits, they all put all these concepts together, it was just super hard. I would never be able to pick one. Like I said, I had my favorite, but my favorite doesn't absolutely mean the best. It doesn't mean that, you know, they spent more time, that it's cleaner. It just means my favorite to look at this point in time. But even though it was hard, Luke Tingley takes it. The dual coil is pretty much what sets it aside. It's clean. Some of the judges said it was a little wobbly in some of the pictures, but all in all the wires are just so clean. It's wobbly, but it's just hard to pull that off. So just all them clean wires and just the technicality of the build and just the cleanliness, dual coils, 3 concepts of wrapping that you put in there, just so complex of a build. It was so close. I can't stress enough how close it was. I would never be able to pick between these 3. Never. I would probably have to do a coin flip. But it was unanimous. It wasn't even split. It was a unanimous decision between all 3 judges, and Luke takes it. Great job, Luke. Great job. Great job to all of you. Mass, Coils, Cameron Moore. You guys did great both rounds. Just stellar job, guys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Great job. Something they didn't want to stress in the beginning was prizes. We didn't want people to be doing this just for a prize. We wanted you to be doing it for the love of building. But there are prizes. The prizes will be announced on the Coilwars Facebook group. Dwayne Rainbow will put up the posts. Right now, they're doing the merchandising. They're getting the money in. There's a couple prizes already here. It's all going to happen over on Facebook. But I am allowed to show you and tell you what the grand prize was, which would be the Masters prize. That's a awesome box mod. It's a triple parallel box. And an awesome, I'm so jealous, titanium Goon 1.5. Congratulations, and there will definitely be more prizes for the other winners. Just great job, everybody. Anybody that had something to do with the prizes, thank you very much. Alright, before I get into the thank yous, I just want to run through everybody's IG. I meant to say it when I was doing the specs and everything, but I just didn't do it to everybody. I think I did it to one person. So I do want to go through that real quick. I did put their names, I typed them into there and everything, but I just want to go through them real quick. Aaron Nelson, unfortunately, doesn't have an IG. I strongly suggest you get that, especially if you love building, man. There's so much great stuff. Anybody that doesn't have an IG and loves building, I just strongly suggest you get over there. It's just you meet great people. It's just, you learn so much shit over there, and it's a great place to keep your coil builds in a nice, neat place, and you go back and look, and people go back and look at where you started, just especially when you're starting off. Great idea. So, Jesse Lawrence is Captain Clapton. And the intermediate, Adam Wood, is Adam_Wood86. Brian Hellig is Mind_Dream. Jared A. Jackson is AriesJJ79. And then on to the Masters, Luke Tingley is Ohmforge. Ohm.Forge. Cameron Moore is Big Blue Dragon 88. And Mass Coils is Mass Coils. Sorry I didn't say that when I was doing the specs, but there you go. They're definitely typed in. Alright, so now on to the thank yous. And on to our thank yous. First off, for the thank yous are our admins for the Coilwars Facebook page. Aside from Dwayne Rambo and Josh, homeboy Josh, we have Jeffrey Panzer, Patrick Hoshed, and Richie Oliver. Thank you very much, guys, especially Patrick this last round. He helped me out a lot, just figuring out what's what, where's what. Thank you very much, guys. Also, we have our moderators for the Coilwars Facebook page. Dan Gorey, Greg Nelson, who also helped us out with the mod, Ian Larick, Jesse Simpson, Matt Price, and Mike Douglas. Mike Douglas also did an awesome job writing up that and now the gates are open speech. Awesome job. He helped a lot out in the beginning. I remember Dwayne said, just please, definitely a special thanks to him, because he helped out whenever he could in the beginning. But special thanks to everybody. I mean, everybody helped out. Everybody got the top 10 started off, and then they helped the judges out. They helped me out a lot, just seeing where things were, organizing things. Like, everything was very organized. Any faults that I had were my own. Just everything was very well planned out and everything. Great job, everybody. Thank you very much. Of course, I got to thank the judges again. Kyle, Jim, and Sarb. Thank you so much for doing this, both rounds. These guys did a great job. Couldn't have did it better myself. And just thank you. You made it very, very, very easy to come down to this decision, just sitting back here and just watching it play out. Great job. These guys did it quick, in timely fashion. Thank you very much. And I got to give a special thanks to Dwayne Rambo, first of all, like I said in the last video, for just being the creator of Coilwars, and to Josh, and to both of you collectively for letting me do this. Thank you very much. Now, before we go, there's a couple things I have to say. First of all, sorry that this video took so long to get out. Just been super busy. There's nothing else to say but that. There was a little bit there where I thought the judges weren't done yet, but that's because I'm an idiot and I was looking in the wrong spot. But that was only a slight mishap. I've just been super busy with work and everything, social medias, all that kind of stuff. So I apologize. Hopefully I kept it suspenseful, but you guys deserve to know what's going on. So there you go. Now, I want to let you know that there is a build-off on my channel coming. The whole reason why I had this opportunity is because I hold build-offs on my channel. Build-offs that take a lot from Coilwars. They take a lot of inspiration from Coilwars. So I hold build-offs, and one's coming up. I was actually supposed to do one at 2.5K subs on my channel, but this Coil Wars thing came up, and I would have rather did that first. So, very, very shortly, I'm going to have another build-off on my page. So, if you're looking for another build-off to do, I know a lot of people get hungry after that build-off. They wish there was more, they wish there was more. Well, there's going to be another one. And even before that, we're going to have a thread up in Coil Wars. We're going to do an End Divine challenge for Coil Wars. And I'm going to give you the rules right now. So basically, what I want everybody to do, I'm going to have a thread up. That thread is going to have one of my coil pictures up, and there's going to be that same picture mirrored to it. And I don't know if I'm going to write anything in the caption or not. I probably will, but it's going to be two of my pictures. They're going to be mirrored together. It's going to be the same picture mirrored, okay? Here's what I want you to do. It is going to be a build-off. You're going to go to my Instagram. You're going to pick any coil picture. Just be smart about it. You're going to pick any coil picture you want to pick out. You're going to screenshot that picture. Alright, then you're going to build a coil that's something like that coil. You could do the same exact thing, but you don't have to. It could just be inspired. It doesn't matter. You could just go there, see an alien, take a picture of the alien, do an alien build. It doesn't matter. The point is that you get over to my Instagram. You get to Instagram, period. So if you don't have an Instagram, there's a method to my madness. I think you should go over to Instagram. So you're going to go over to Instagram. You're going to grab one of my pictures. You're going to do a build that has to do with that build. I have 3,500 pictures over there. I've done at least one of each and every build. Whatever build you want to do, you'll find it over there. You might have to search in there, but you'll find it. So you're going to pick my picture, the screenshot. You're going to build your build, take your pictures. You're going to pick your best picture. You're going to put my picture up and your picture up. And that's going to be your submission. In about 2 weeks to when this video goes up, I'm going to pick a couple winners. It's going to be decided on beginners. It's going to be decided on all this. So what else I want you to put on this post is the specs. You know what, the specs I'm not too worried about. Don't worry about the specs. I just want to know how long you've been building for. Put down in months how long you've been building. 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 2 years, months or years. I just want to know months or years because I'm going to be doing my judging. I'm the only person that's going to be judged. I might ask a little bit of help from people, but it's going to be all on me. So I am going to pick a couple winners out within a couple weeks. I'll put a date up at some point, but we're just going to do it all in this thread. And I will pick winners. There will be prizes. I'll take care of all that. Maybe one of my sponsors will kick in something. Now, like I said, I'm going to be having a build-off going on. So, this Coil Wars thing is actually going to get you extra credit for that build-off. So, anybody that puts a build-up in this thread is going to get 2 extra points on my build-off. So how I do it usually is a 30-point system is how I grade builds. Alright? So a lot of the times these systems come down to 1 or 2 or 3 points. So having 2 extra points is going to help you a lot if you go into my build-off. Also, my build-offs are a lot like any other build-off. You got to build a build for my build-off. You can't just take a picture that you did before and use it for the build-off. The build must be for my build-off. But with this, you could use your build from this build-off, from this Coil Wars build-off. You could use it in my build-off. So if you don't have time to do another build, or you like that build so much and you think it'll do good, or maybe you're the winner of this build-off and you want to use that build again and see if somebody can beat it, you could use this build for that build-off. And then the winners that I pick will get more than 2 points. So maybe I'll give you 3 or 4 extra points, alright? Which would be huge. It would be huge in a build-off to get 3 or 4 extra points. It would be pretty big just to get them 2 extra points. So that's what I want you to do. If you didn't understand that, rewind this video and listen again. I will put directions in the post of what's going on. So after this video is up, I'll get the post ready. It'll be in the Coil Wars Facebook page, and I want you guys to go and do that. Dwayne thought it would be a good idea if I kept the build-off theme going, if I had my own little subsection of this. So thank you, Dwayne. I thought that was a great idea. So that's what I want you to do. I'm going to have a hashtag for it, so we can throw around a hashtag with it. And that's it. The only other thing I want to say is thank you, and just everybody keep building. Everybody did a great job, and I want to leave you with one more thing. Homeboy Josh has been making videos, alright? And the end game here is to get Homeboy Josh back into the Coil Wars mix, alright? We want Coil Wars Season 2. I think everybody wants Coil Wars Season 2. And for the integrity of Coil Wars, we need Josh back. Josh has to be doing these videos. I don't think it's wise for me to do the next Coil Wars anything. Maybe a 20K build-off, maybe something small. But when it comes to Season 2 and the real Coil Wars 10-week thing, it's got to be Josh. I don't mind helping. Dwayne, you could tell him that. I don't mind helping out with something, even if he wants to continue doing the builds at the end of the video, and he wants me to do all the builds, or whatever. Whatever help he would need, I would do it. So I want to leave you guys with this. He's hinting around till he would do a Coil Wars again. He said it in the videos. So go watch Homeboy Josh's videos. He said it. So if you commented enough times, I don't know. If I see comments in my thing, you know, people have got me to do an Enigma tutorial just based off comments. They just kept saying, Enigma, 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 and I did an Enigma. I'd say if the 1,000 people that watch this video go over there and start commenting on his videos, we want Coil Wars, we want Coil Wars, if he sees it enough times, he'll probably do it. That's all I want to leave you with. Think about it. I really think that it would be a great idea if we all just kind of fought for it. It's a great thing we have here. I don't want to see it go away, and it's not really Coil Wars fully without Josh, you know? So that's what I want to leave you with. Other than that, thank you very much. Everybody, great job. Anybody that had anything to do with this, great job. And I'll see you in the next video. Once again, if you're hungry for another build-off, I'll be doing one. Stick around. Anybody who's a new sub because of Coil Wars, thank you very much. The channel is going to be making a few changes for the better very, very soon, very shortly. So just stick around. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Divine. Coil Wars, thank you. Peace out, everybody. Have a nice night, Warriors. Peace. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention. I put up a couple posts in Facebook saying how I was having a hard time with my computer. I was supposed to put a build tutorial at the end of this video. So it's not in there because the whole problems I was having was with that build tutorial. I had it done, and when I was editing it, it just wouldn't process through the system. It just, everything I had problems with this video had to do with that damn tutorial. So it was going to be a pitchfork tutorial. I'm going to have a tutorial out very soon after this video. It's going to be a hybrid. So stick around for that on my channel. But the pitchfork is actually going to be in the video for the winners of the side build-off, the End Divine Coil Wars side build-off that I'm doing. So there will be another Coil Wars video on my channel for that build-off. So I'm going to put the pitchfork tutorial. I'm going to have to record it all over again because I just completely erased it because something was going on. And I'm going to put it at the end of that video. So in total, there's going to be five Coil Wars videos on my channel. Right now there's 4. There is a playlist. You can go look at all of them. And just the build will be at the end of the next video. Alright? That's what I was having a problem with. I apologize if you expected a tutorial at the end of this, but it would literally take me probably 2 more days to get this video out if I started all over again. And I just need to get this video out. It's taken too long already. Alright? So once again, thank you. Peace out.